Okay. Okay, just give me a minute, guys. Just give me a minute. Okay. So I am, I decided to eat lunch. Or, lunner. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna call it lunner. So we're doing that, right? So I figured I would watch a movie while I'm eating lunner. Because I figured, you know, that would be nice and relaxing. Right? Oh, Toil Mask. Yeah, more of this. People aren't as interested in watching this game. So, like, I'll just stream it not in my normal... whatever, right? Yeah. Not at my normal time that I stream. We'll do this during the off time.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well trained and increasingly battle-hardened. But it's not as if we can wait for the siege to end.
Okay. Did I get any word of what they just said? No. No, I was too busy trying to get that item while riding my Chocobo. So I'm not paying attention to shit.
More refugees.
And they're all making for the crystalline.
No, just let me go.
They don't know
Let me ride. Don't slow me down, video game. I want this to go faster, not slower.
No need to ride from here.
Oh. So this game is too long.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
It's too long for how shallow it is.
He said he'd wait for us here after
In my
replenishing
opinion.
his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
I haven't really, like, seen other people's reactions to this game. I have read no reviews. I have heard very little
Many thanks.
in terms of reactions to this game, so I don't know.
Many thanks.
I just don't know, guys.
May Gilbert smile.
Gay, I'm sorry, Ian. I want to finish the game, so I just won't stream it during my normal times.
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays.
Have a riveting time. I know. Yeah.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the crystalline dominion.
You know,
is
it's gonna
still
feel
in effect.
great to
Only
play like an
those whose
older Final
business in
Fantasy
Twinside
after
has been
this.
officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
It looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an
Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass.
I mean,
Let's go
or
and
you
find
can
Goots,
just
shall we?
become Ifrit and ram through it, you know? I mean, at this point, I'm like, what is there to lose?
He must be around here somewhere.
Come and taste my peaches. They're sweet. You won't find anything of this
Wait,
quality in
find lad? Where waypoint? Oh, right. You
Take the large one.
you go do thing.
Ah, good. There you are.
Clive, I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
Slow down, Goots.
Why did we bring the houseplant along? Oh my god.
It's betrayed us, pass. It's gone. We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be
We
able
have
get
to
the flipping
pretend.
checkpoint.
We have to pretend that Jill is
Do you
important.
remember when you last saw it?
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a burn bumped into me and... Yeah. You don't think
Like, what else do we
they
have?
might nicked it,
What else
yeah?
does she have going for her other than pretending?
The A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child. Where would we even start?
Oh my god, Compa, it's not worth it.
I've got a pal
It's
in
not worth it.
Baghdad who might be able to help us. No one knows more about what goes on round here than she
This
does.
game is, it's so hard to pay attention to.
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way. Sign's got a red chocobo on it.
No time like the present.
You two go
I'll be
there.
honest, I haven't been paying attention
I'm
to this
gonna check the rest
cutscene.
of me
I
stuff, make sure
assume,
nothing else is missing.
like, if
Alright.
something's truly
meet you
important, the
there.
game will just repeat itself to me, right? Either that or I can look it up in the codex, right? Actually, give me a minute. There's something that I would like to change. There we go. Hopefully that
Let's
works.
keep an eye out for this red chocobo then.
Well, I can read it better now.
What's next to the checkpoint?
Well, I want my Chocobo. Oh my god. Why isn't there a run? I feel like it's this way just to make me upset. That I have to, like, use this Fatal Frame style girl trot. Excuse me? Oh. Wait, where am I going? Make for the... Eto? What the shit? Oh. Okay, so we just have to find it?
Bloody Crimson Caravans, scooping up all the best customers.
Make for the Crimson Caravan. Well, that's a dead end.
Hurrying, my lord.
Quest nearby? Oh, okay.
Looking to hire a coach?
I just had to run around until I got the thing.
Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait, don't go, El. He's my mate.
What was the last interesting
As
thing
I
to happen?
live Goots,
We killed
what are
Hugo,
you doing back in Boklad?
the Titan dominant. We've murdered him.
I gather Lady Karen didn't send you.
Okay. Oh, I didn't
So
really
what trouble
notice
have you
that
got
Torgal
yourself
has a
into
cutie
this
mark.
time?
Okay.
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By a little bairn.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh. Goots told us that
You know, like,
the
one of the
market
last times
well.
I hung out with Darian, we
you
were
have an
talking
idea
about,
which
like,
little band could have done
MLP,
this?
friendship is magic,
We don't
right?
intend to
You know,
punish
very
them.
casual
We
conversation.
just need our pass back. Then
And then we found out that you
We can
can't
be on
watch.
our way.
Oh my god. The entire show is not
I
available
see.
on streaming.
So
It was a
neither
little
of you
weird.
has a trader's
We
pass
kept looking
either.
around because I like mentioned an episode, and I was like, "Oh, what season is that?" And you try to like look for it.
Not that anyone would take you
And,
for traders. But I suppose
Netflix
that's
only
why you
has
came to me,
seasons 1
correct?
through 4, and Hulu only has season 9. So seasons 5, 6,
can't
7,
say
and
for
8
sure
are
who
just
took your
missing in
pass,
action, apparently.
But
I know that
suspect
no one
I
really
know why they
cares,
did it.
but I find that
Let me
weird.
explain.
For better or worse, one of the more seminal pieces of media that came out in like last decade. It feels weird that just half of it not available on streaming.
Ever
Wow,
since
did you
the
like how we
Fist
faded
marched on
in
the
and out of
Dominion,
this
the Republic has been
cutscene, and
clamping
we're just
down on
back
any
in?
commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential.
I mean, I
if one
really
wishes
could
to
just
cross the
finish
border
eating
at
if I
all.
want to, couldn't I?
And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
They're lucky I
So
can't
the
really
children are stealing
read
passes to sell on the
while
black market.
eating.
Yes and no.
Because I thought about
Passes are
catching up
inscribed
on a
with the
bunch
names
of
their
comics that
owners,
I've bought.
and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on
And,
the register of those passing through the
You know, they're
checkpoint.
just sitting off to the side, but it's like, I can't eat while reading that
But
shit.
someone is doctoring the stolen passes. The same someone who
Oh.
is encouraging the children to steal them.
What the fuck?
And
Why
to
is
send
Josh
someone
awake at
who
this
has
time of day?
Gooch's
I'm
pass.
awake at weird intervals during the day, Benny. And it changes
Whoever
each
they
day.
are, they're ruining the livelihoods
I'm never
of honest
quite awake at the
merchants,
same time
which
every
is
day.
why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back, and we want to ensure that
Reminded
no
you
more
to
are
eat.
stolen.
Oh, terrible.
Catch whoever's behind it all, and two birds.
I'm
shall
eating
be
a
slain
Lunner
with a single
currently.
stone.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion goods?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that,
We have not paid
I don't
attention
know,
to this
try
conversation
swimming
again.
across the strait. But the guards will
Does
definitely
anyone
spot
know
you
if
you try and
anything,
do
like,
that, we don't wanna
meaningful
get
has been
spotted,
said?
right?
Should I have been paying
So either
attention?
we find the people who took the pass, or give up all hope of entering
You're
the
eating
Dominion.
butter? No, I'm eating a Lunner. It's the meal of the day I'm eating.
All right.
Because it's not
We'll
quite
help.
lunch, but it's not
Thank
quite
you
dinner.
kindly.
So it's Lunner.
Ah, but I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive.
This game just absolutely wastes so much time. I wonder if you took away all these like
The
bad
proprietor of the
pantomimes
furniture
and
makers by the
transitions
coach shop
in
is
and out of
spearheading the
cutscenes,
search.
would that
Wear that,
remove like
and he will
5
know your
hours
friend.
of this game?
I suggest that you speak with him first.
The furniture makers. Understood.
Catch a thief. I assume we were doing something to... Okay. I still cannot summon my
She
Chicabo.
won't help me here.
And they won't let me just stab a child either. And at least give me some entertainment.
Jug of snake spit.
You're
The caravan stops next to the checkpoint. Show them your trade.
just talking her in a cutscene. That's this whole game.
Are you the furniture maker?
That's this whole game, Benny.
Looking for something in particular?
You're in back-to-back
Well, these
cutscenes until you
quality
get a
too.
scripted boss fight, and then you
Then
go
I
back
expect you
to
want to know more.
cutscene hell.
She told me you were leading the hunt for the pickpockets.
Has Jill done anything yet?
For one,
She's
that they're
standing.
targeting
Does
the
that count
traders
as
carrying
something?
the biggest packs.
She
Hardest
do be
watch the back,
standing.
see? And
That-
less
that
chance
takes
of the
work,
mark giving chase
you
if
know.
they're spotted. Not
She
that
could
they'd
just
like
be
to
lying
cheat,
dead on the ground,
but
but she's
imps
choosing to
know every
stand.
inch of
That
this
is
world like the
something.
backs of their hands.
Their eyes must have lit up when they saw Goots.
The fishmonger round by the gate's been trying to track down the children involved. You should go and have a word with her.
Thank you. We will.
I'm pretty sure she had a few lines earlier. She did. Can't tell you what those were, but she did.
Come, taste my peaches. They're sweet as...
You should come with me to the Dominion. Life will be.
Fish for sale! Fresh sorted and smoked! Can I interest you? Ah, sorry. Message from Eloise, is it?
Huh?
She's asked me to help her. To help you find the pickpockets.
Is that so? Suppose I better tell you what I know then.
No.
One,
No.
operation. All the traders say the children who stole their passes were
You
dirty,
can fade to black
messy
and just go
rags.
like, and that's
Street urchins,
why
by
you
the
need to
sound
go
of
to
it.
X location
Get
to
a lot
find the
around
pit
here.
pocket. We
All
don't
from the
need
north.
these like
A few, perhaps.
hour-long
the
conversations
refugees
about
gathered by the entranceway?
nothing.
They're all looking for a new start in the Dominion and beyond. Some of them
You
take
want
it
a
as an
side quest?
opportunity to
No.
rid themselves of unwanted baggage.
The shame of it.
Whoever's behind this would have to have made themselves.
Why
known
is
to the
this
children
game
at
like
some
this?
point.
Oh, right, I forgot to check the
That's
audio.
social
Is that good, guys?
You should start with the children around here then. I doubt they're the ones involved.
I didn't really like
but
care
they
too
might have
much, so
heard
I didn't like
something.
double check. You know,
worth
it's
a
a
try.
Final Fantasy 16 stream.
All right then.
It's
Questioning children. How hard can that
you
be?
know these streams are dead on
More than
arrival.
half the
Like
people coming through here were traders.
Come, taste my peaches. Sweet as nectar.
Excuse me. Do you mind if I ask you something?
this
Course,
child looks
what you-
horrifying.
I was just wondering if anyone has asked you to do anything out of the ordinary recently.
Only thing you grown-ups ever ask us to do is shut up and go away.
How hard it is to pay attention to. It's truly, it's true. Scowling child.
I'll leave you alone.
Neat. This is not the child we are looking for, apparently.
Come taste my peaches. They're sweet as nectar.
I'll take the
Do you have a moment?
What do you want?
What I want.
Can't we
is to
just
know who
stab
asked
every
children
child
like
in this
you to
marketplace?
pickpocket?
Wouldn't
I
that
don't know.
stop,
Nobody's asked me.
like, the pickpocket, you know?
What's picking
I don't
pockets?
want to taste nobody's
paid for it?
peaches. Yeah, I didn't
No,
want to say
you get in
anything
trouble
about
for
that
it.
line.
Whoever
That
got
line
it.
kind of disturbed me a little.
You know what to tell them.
Like, I definitely don't want a
Excuse
little
me.
girl running around
want?
shouting, "Does anyone
don't
want to
have any money."
taste my peaches?"
It's
No,
alright, we're
no,
not going to
bad
hurt you.
line. That's a bad
just
line
want
of
to talk.
dialogue. That's
What about?
that should
We've
not
heard
have been put into
very
the
bad
script.
People are making children like you steal from travelers. We need to know who's behind it so we can stop them.
I don't know much about it, really. But
So
my
is
friend
anxious
Hamza,
girl gonna be put into the codex
he said
just
he's
like
got a job
medicine girl?
doing something
Man, I can't wait
dangerous.
for medicine girl to
Sounds
become
promising.
very relevant in the
need to
story to
find him
justify
and
her
ask.
having a codex
Do you know where your
entry
friend
and
might be?
interacting with
He's usually by the
Clive,
camp outside town.
Joshua, and
You've been very
Dion.
helpful.
Why? Still waiting for a payoff for this.
Come on.
Oh my god.
peaches and pears.
I would rather this game be like 10 hours and just be a boss rush. Right? Like if this game was 10, 15 hours and you're just like, cool, go fight Benedicta. Cool, go fight Hugo. Cool, go fight like whatever.
Daddy.
And Clive was just like a blood-hungry go-getter. Lit. Let's go. The fact that this
That
game is like
big fat
50
donkey's
hours
easy
of
pickings.
boring
He wouldn't have
nonsense,
noticed if we robbed his boots off him.
I'm not here for it.
Yeah. Wish we hadn't handed over the pass, though. Could use one of those things to get out of this dump.
I'm just
Well, it's a
not
good
here
fun
for
thing.
it, guys.
The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our guts.
Peevish?
Would they now?
Peevish? What the fuck does
Perhaps you'd like to
peevish
introduce us
mean?
to these charming characters.
Shit, we're in trouble now. What do we do?
A
You two get
scamp?
caught if you want, I'm off.
Amazing. This child looks horrible.
So
Hansa?
that was Hunter, eh?
Hansa.
Jill, you watch these two. I'm going after him.
All right.
You can't have gone far.
Tell Cirrus there's nothing to catch up on. Hi-Fi Rush is the best game to come out this year. That is still sitting on my Steam
He stole
account
something from a friend of mine.
untouched.
There was a boy ran back there.
One
towards
day,
the
guys,
chocobo
one
pen,
day.
but
Thank you.
One day I'll boot up that game. Where am I going? Jesus Christ. Is this where we're going? No, I missed it? Eto? What am I doing? What am I doing?
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
Wait, what? Chase down. Oh, okay. So we
Me, my lord. You won't regret
chase
it.
down Hansa. We have to find him?
This is everything. It must be transferred.
Oh. What? Oh my god.
Shit. Cornered.
Why is the
Before I
marker
don't
over?
tell,
Okay, that's fine.
I'm not
That's
going to
fine.
hurt you. I just want to ask you some questions.
Fine. I've got a choice.
I'm looking.
I'm
for
just asking
people
some
who make
questions.
you steal for them. Who are they?
Do I?
sells the car stones. They
Do I have
said they'd
a
give me a
spoon
good gill if I
nearby?
did what they told me.
Give me a minute. I'm gonna go
Really
get a
bad, but it
spoon
doesn't come for free.
because I have some shaved
Didn't come at
ice,
all half the
right?
time.
Not shaved
Forced
ice.
me
I
to
have
pay
some
for it.
Italian ice in the
You know, if I didn't
freezer.
do it,
So
it's
I'm gonna
because
go
someone
get
else.
that real
Someone that
quick.
could push
You
around
know,
easy.
nothing's gonna happen. at this
Hansa.
time.
You found him then?
Jill. Where are the other two?
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
You're... him!
I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. I gave it to the car stones. Whatever you do to me, I can't get it back. Not that I go against them anyway. If it weren't for their gill, me and my mates would have starved.
Cowards.
How is this
You're not
cutscene
forcing
still
the
going?
child to do your bidding.
Oh my gosh!
We're not.
Why is this still going? How are we still here?
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo.
It's fine.
Goots.
Oh, come on, Venny. Streaming on Discord and doing, like, YouTube stream is
Unless
different.
You're the ones my sister was talking about.
Your sister?
Oh, I thought that was gonna transition to, like, a fight or something, so I, like, picked
Eloise
up the
didn't tell us she had a
controller.
brother.
Well, I'm setting that
Why
shit
would
back
she?
down.
I'm just a back and a blade. Theodore, at your service.
Did I miss literally?
Sorry about
No.
before.
No, Tree, it's fine.
What do you know of the cast stones?
Vultures who have made Boklad their hunting ground. They prey on the desperate, stealing from those with Gil and bullying those without it into joining their flock. I'd been looking into
All
their
right, Venny.
activities in hope of sparing the refugees any further hardship. But it seems they've already stooped even lower than I'd feared. Hansa's a good lad. Don't blame him for what they've made him do.
Yeah,
He
it's
and his
still
friends hadn't
it's
agreed to work
still
for
going,
stones
isn't
some
it?
other poor souls
I'll
would
get
have.
past this fucking gate.
Pain of death, most likely. Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpocketing. Then we all want the same thing.
Like, I guess we took out another Mother Crystal, but that doesn't change anything, like, narratively yet.
Oh, where is it?
Why do I have to talk to him again? Like, what?
What else?
We were already in
Find
a
the cast
cutscene
stones,
with
and
him.
we crush them. You get your traders passed back, and I make Boklad a safe
Like, oh,
place
just
to go.
get out of the cutscene. Now get back in the cutscene,
All right,
loser.
then.
Like, okay,
Hansa,
so
where
that
are
you
they
can
camped?
save.
Don't worry. They'll never know you told us.
Couldn't if I wanted to. They always come to town
You
to collect
know,
passes. Me
At
and Southside
least the
did.
Xeno franchise
following them once,
legitimately
but they spotted me
has
halfway
save
down the
points
trail.
between
Said they'd string
cutscenes.
me up.
We'll try it this time. Which way were they going?
It just goes like, oh, is the cutscene
road
going for a
towards
little
Lady's
too
Cleft.
long? Have a save point.
To Ladeney's Cleft, then.
And you know what?
Lady's
Fair.
Cleft is to the south past the camp.
At least in, like, the Xenosaga days, I felt like the cutscenes were at least contributing in some way. And even in Gears.
That's that then.
You can't really skip too many scenes in Gears.
Daddy.
Especially once you get to Disc 2 and you're just playing a VN at that point. Ambrosia!
Faster!
Oh, do I get to? Oh. I don't know why it forces the cutscene for you to get off the chocobo. You'd think they would just have the cutscene, and then after the cutscene, you're off the chocobo.
I doubt these were the ringleaders.
But at least we know we're on the right track.
Can I get on my chocobo with my oh no, the fireballs go away. Alright. Why does it... Like, I think that's... Am I wrong of thinking that's unreasonable for the video game? To have to do that every time? Like, the animation to get on and off the chocobo? Yeah, I don't know why I'm only at level 30. It's concerning. Oh, well, you'll just die. Thanks.
Soldiers.
Fewer now.
Where are we going? Guess we're going places. Oh, come on.
Come on.
Faster.
I hate that this is like your max speed in this. Oh, come on! Oh my god, walk 5 feet. Here's another fucking cutscene.
Some of our new recruits are natural-born ne'er-do-wells.
Especially the little ones. That Hans has got nimble fingers, all right.
It will be a shame when they chop them off. But till then,
Do we need this?
the most of it.
Do we need this cutscene?
Scum.
The leaders of the cast stones, I take it.
Imagine how much money they would have saved if they just axed like 70% of these cutscenes.
We're ready when you are, Theodore.
Oh, I'm ready.
Fuck. That guard from Bokland. Kill him. Kill them all.
Can we just... Oh, this lad. Oh. Oh, okay, my counter didn't work. There we go. Ah. I want to use the Titan skill more, but you know, I'm not the best at it. I'm not the best at it. Oh well. damn. I hate how that misses, like, staggered enemies. It feels bad. Oh well.
And they say crime doesn't pay. Gold chains, rings, purses. And traders' passes. Dozens of them.
Have the names been changed?
Not yet.
Hello, Vanilla.
I recognize some of them. No doubt Goots's is somewhere among them. Now I just need to sort through it all and return everything to the people it was taken from.
We should go and give Eloise the good news. Can we leave things here in your hands, Theodore?
Of course. Oh, and be sure to tell her of the part I played, won't you?
We'll be glad to.
Sure. Bit drunk just passing by Vanilla. Getting drunk. Tisk tisk. Oh my god, just let me. Okay. I realized traversal in this game fucking sucks. But like, why does it gotta suck this much? Oh, right, I have to go over here. Oh, come on. I don't care about the... Why can't I just jump over that? Please. Video game.
That'll do, girl.
Oh.
There are no crystals here.
Daddy, I'm hungry.
That's that then.
Okay. Please, let's just continue the story. Let me go to the next area.
How goes the hunt?
Can I go murder
My
Dion
devil
yet?
isn't getting in your way, I trust.
We'll get Medicine Girl DLC. Oh my god. I hope this game doesn't get DLC. I'm so tired of this cast.
So it was the cast stones who were behind it all. Theo told me he'd been on their trail. And their demise solves 3 problems at a stroke. That of the
Oh my god.
pickpockets,
Terrible
the
tree.
bandits
Terrible.
pulling their strings, and the passes they were stealing. I only hope yours is among the items you recovered. Only time and
Not buy the
Theo's
DLC.
return
I do that
will
for most
tell.
games.
Speaking of whom,
The problem is if
welcome
they
home,
make
dear
DLC,
brother.
in my mind I go, that's
are
so
too
much
kind,
wasted
Eloise.
resources.
Here, Clive.
That's
Who's
so
this
many
past?
man hours that people have to
Ask him to
spend
keep a closer eye on it from
creating
now on.
DLC for this game that could have been towards anything else.
El, I've asked our boys to carry the
Just
rest of the goods back.
in general, anything
Can I count on
else.
your help in sorting through it all?
Of course, I'll make some space in the storeroom. I expect you'll soon be on your way then. But it wouldn't do to leave without introducing yourself properly. Would it now? Sid.
Oh no, she
Don't look so
knows.
shocked. We're on the same side.
I don't understand.
As you now know all too well, we at the Crimson Caravans are always happy to help those in need. For a small fee, we will move anything that needs moving. Be that goods to market, or bearers away from it.
I was the first my sister helped escape. If it wasn't for her, I'd have been branded as a boy.
I had no idea.
It just so happens that we are seeking to expand our operation. And who better to join forces with than the leader in the field? Wouldn't you agree, Theo?
I would. It seems our purpose is the same in more ways than one. So what would you say to working together again?
Why is this
It would be our
paced so
pleasure.
slow?
And our honor.
The honor
It's like
is
every
ours.
cuts. It's as if every
Yes, I-
single character and
This is for
every
you.
cutscene is a slowed down Kingdom Hearts cutscene, and I
What is it?
find that
Elle has friends in high
horrifying.
places, while I have
Just-
associates in lower
no.
places. That mark is proof that you're a friend to us both. I shall
Imagine
bear
that
with
people
pride.
spent hours of their lives making this game.
Well, all that
No, they
remains
spent
is to
years.
wish you
How
a
does that
safe
make you
onward
feel?
journey. Goots's pass should secure you a place on the caravan, but if you encounter any difficulties, we would be delighted to provide you with a coach of our own for a discounted price.
Like, I don't know.
of course.
That weighs on my soul
Not
anytime I consume
We'll
any piece of
try
media
the
of
caravan.
just like this has consumed multiple people's lives for years. Oh, what's this? The cooldown for thunderstorm. Blah. Okay. A gig is a gig. Sure,
Let's get this
but
back
do
to
you
Gates.
want that?
And then it's on to the Dominion.
Out of my sight.
It always feels bad to me when, like, a piece of art is nothing but a paycheck.
Come on, come on!
Jug of snake spit for the road?
The caravan stops next.
Juicy pears! Slake your thirst!
What I really want to be is a...
Here you are, good.
I was like, man, I spent multiple years learning about this shit. What do you mean it's just like
Thank you so much.
nothing's
You
made
would've
like
killed me if
this
I'd come back
anymore?
without it. I'll have to say thanks to Elle and Theo too.
So should you, Hansa. You and your friends don't have to steal anymore. If anyone threatens you again, you know who to turn to.
We do.
Or just shitty mobile games? I don't know. Our AAA games
Results
feel
got us
like
job shifting the chocobo shit out
a
the
gig is a
stables.
gig
It's
almost.
hard work, and the pay isn't half what we got from the stones. But if we stick at it, we'll keep ourselves fit.
You stick at it then.
And Goots, I'm sorry for stealing your pass.
That's all right. I've got it back now. And all's well that ends well. Eh?
You said you're trained to be a blacksmith, right? Well, I'm gonna be your first customer. I'm gonna save up all my gil and get you to make me a massive sword.
I'll do me best.
Till then, eh?
That kid just sounds too old, right? It's not just me. Oh my god, just another cutscene. We've been here for nearly an hour. Just trying to get past this
We have
gate.
a place on the wagon.
That's been this entire stream.
Remember,
I
Goots,
saved right before getting to this town
mercenaries.
started.
You hide us. to
And this
protect
has
you.
been it for the past 40 minutes. It's just, oh, we gotta get past this gate.
And you remember the plan? You're to ride all the way to Twinside. Jill and I will go with you as far as the outskirts. then find our own way.
Fine.
I'll buy that stuff I need.
Right. And we'll scout out the Imperial's defenses.
There's a square with a big bell tower right in the middle of town. If you get lost, or out goes wrong, we can meet up there.
All right. Let's go.
Just shoot Salazar. Amazing. I don't know, but I liked. I haven't played the Resident Evil 4 remake. I'm a boomer, you know, but I always really liked because the cutscenes in original Resident Evil 4 are like really short, but they're all like really memorable, right? Because you just have characters having fun every single cutscene. And it makes you enjoy the cutscenes, and the gameplay is really fun. And there's the cutscenes don't like cut into that. It's just Getting like a quick cutscene is almost like a treat in like original Resident Evil 4. It like complements the gameplay. It's a nice little breather, you know.
His own mind.
And in here, it's like, Jesus Christ, let me escape.
I confess, when first you told me...
It's just Leon dropping zinger after zinger. Oh, I know. I know.
I'm more than a few at that.
It's so good.
A beast that labors to plunge Valisthea into turmoil, all in pursuit of your brother.
Oh, the real main characters are on screen.
But that wound is proof enough that evil is afoot.
Then I have your answer, Your Highness. You will join me in my fight.
I cannot. Not yet.
Your Highness, please.
As you are aware, the Dhalmekian army is at our gates. They have lost their mother crystal, and with it all hope of a negotiated withdrawal.
Is Leon Cheetah-licious? I don't know about that.
If Bahamut is not here to meet them...
He does have that growl power sometimes, though.
Though not by Hugo Kupka, thanks to Ultima's machinations. I know the fate of your people weighs heavy on your conscience.
I love the tone of Resident Evil 4. Like, I know that a lot of people complained that that game wasn't horror enough, but it was instead like a goofy comedy, and that is very true. Like, if your criticism of RE4 is it's not enough of an RE game, you're right.
But I have duties of my own, and I must discharge them.
Like, it is what it is there. I do enjoy that game a lot, though. God, that entire scene where, like, Salazar is just talking, and is like, "Ah, I've sent my right hand to dispose of you." And Leon's reaction just, "Your right hand comes off."
Offices of state, which rightly belong to those of...
Like, I shouldn't be laughing, it's so dumb!
Bloodline runs through the Oriflamme gutter.
The survival horror sitcom, it really is.
Have you threatened my father?
What was it, the scene before, what, the Iron Maidens?
I nearly whispered in his ear.
Or, like, when he jumped out into that pit,
That his mongrel son
you just
was
have,
caught
like,
in
Ashley
Oriflamme.
going, "No way, Leon!"
listen
He
to
just
the
grabs
voice of
her
his
hand,
instructors.
jumps into the hole with her, just going, "Way." Like, it shouldn't be, that's so dumb! It's so good!
Should you remain loyal to Emperor...
Oh, is she girl bossing
His
harder
radiance
now?
may
Is
yet
she
come
lying
your
and
head with
deceiving
laurel,
everyone in the,
not with
like,
tar.
royal family?
Fork-tongued witch!
I see, I see.
In
I think you'd be fine if you
consideration
landed
of
on your
service
butt.
to
Yeah,
the
that scene's
Empire,
so good.
I shall forgive this uncharacteristic rudeness. Now hurry and make ready, Your Imperial Highness. Emperor Olivier expects much of you, Dion. Or should I say, of Bahamut. May your fire reduce his enemies to ash. Till all of Valisthea bows to its rightful
No, Crush
rule.
Cat, I actually just think Final Fantasy is dead, as the franchise once was. Like, we've really had nothing but games trying and failing to be action games for more than a decade now. Because, you know, next year, Final Fantasy XIII is celebrating its
There is
15th
another
anniversary.
darkness that has taken hold of Sanbreque.
Like, this is just how the franchise has been
its
for
grip is released, the flames of
a
war
very
shall
long
spread
time. What,
ever
12
wider,
is
just
now,
as
is
Ultima
nearing
wishes.
on its 20th anniversary.
Forgive me. My family has caused you much grief.
It has been since 10.
This is a matter
Since
for the
we've had an
Imperial household now,
actual
and as a member of that
turn-based
household, it
battle
falls to me to
system
resolve it.
with more traditional, like,
Such time
Final
as that is
Fantasy
done,
exploration
what strength
shit.
I
Like,
have shall be yours.
it's been a long time. And I just think we're not getting that again. We instead get throwback games not called Final Fantasy that are Final Fantasy throwbacks, which are weird. That's weird.
Let us take to the skies together.
Oh, that girl. She still exists.
I should like nothing more.
I always forget about Joshua's incel. There they go.
Terrence.
I swear to God,
My prince.
if I get Bahamut before I get Shiva,
Do you believe what I'm about to do is wrong?
I don't know. I don't know. I will be very upset at Jill, I guess is what's going to happen.
And we shall follow him unto the very end.
Thank you. And this is my decree. For their crimes against the crown, the traitorous Annabella and her usurping son shall be put to death, and the Empire restored.
Okay. I feel like Dion should have been a more active character, is what it feels like. Wow, we can't do anything. Game is like, you will go to the thingy thing. He's a bottom. They're both bottoms. Him and his boyfriend. That's why all they did was kiss in the one scene. Because it's like, what are they going to do? They're both bottoms. Torgal. Why is Torgal not in the inn?
One would never guess.
You're making Torgal sleep outside?
They're afraid. They turn to drink to forget their fears.
Anything you want to forget?
This is so sad. This poor dog. He's getting cold.
The harbor is empty, and half the market stalls too. The city may seem peaceful on the surface, but it's balanced on a knife edge.
Oh well.
Were we to give it a nudge, it might be just the distraction we need to reach the Mother Crystal.
I thought you might say that. We should send for Gav. We'll need
I mean, if you want a distraction, just set the kingdom on fire. You're gonna destroy their resources anyway by destroying the Mother Crystal. This area will not be that inhabitable anymore. Like, that kind of confuses me. I'm like, what's the end goal here, right? Because, like, if this world runs on using the Mother Crystals for resources, like, how is this world gonna function without the crystals? Sure, it'll, like, heal the blight on the world, but...
What is it, boy?
You know? Like, what's the game plan? You'd almost think, like, these characters should be gearing up for, like, a world without the Mother Crystals, if that's the job you're going for. Like, I don't know, investing in more farmland. Is that the medicine girl? Oh shit, we're here.
What's happening?
I don't know. Torgal.
Well, you have ice magic, Jill. Do something.
This way.
Dog has a bracelet? Yeah. Dog's had a bracelet the whole time, you know. It's to make him look like Nanaki. Is what I've always assumed. Fire in the sky. Okay.
The city's on fire.
Yes.
Boots is fine. He'll be making for the square.
The one with the bell tower. In the middle of town, right?
Where am I going? Oh, okay. This, wait, what? Yes? No? Oh, okay.
Guard, watchman, or sentry is to be slain on sight.
But spare the citizenry. His Highness's orders were clear. The people are to...
Those were Imperial Dragoons.
Wait, is there anything back here? No? Okay. Why would there be explorable things in this world? I also feel like the accessories are like a real big missed opportunity in this game. Like, I feel like the accessories should have like really varied up combat, but you get so few that actually do anything. It always feels bad when you get a new accessory and all it does is lower the cooldown on one of your Eidolon skills.
But first we find Goots.
Do we care about him? And does it matter? Isn't it more important to go and, I don't know, do the job we were sent here to do and destroy the Meather crystal? Okay. You know what? At least we're fighting enemies, right? We're... And this is fine. Can I shoot them? Do I just shoot them? Yes. It does kind of suck that Titan feels really bad against normal enemies. Because you can't really, like, counter and block a normal enemy's skills. Oh well. And that should kill him. Cool. New enemy appear. Oh. Oh, Dragoon. Ah. Ah, whoops. Ah, can't get the timing on that. Oh, well. It's also just hard to see this man. Oh, I sure do love this dark blue armor on this dark blue environment. Oh, what? Okay. I kind of cowered it out of that. Whoops. Okay, cool.
They're dragoons.
Parrying jumps.
Civil War.
It's more just blocking. I don't know why counters, like there are like different forms of countering and parrying in this game, and the distinctions are very meh. That's a giant crab. Look at this lad. Look at this beautiful lad. Oh, well they dead. Oh well. They clearly have mechanics from. Oh yeah. I was very disappointed when I got the second Eidolon and it didn't change your weapon. Like I was kind of really hoping that you would get, like swapping your Eidolon would swap what weapon you have equipped.
There it is.
You know, as if to make it to where every Eidolon gave you a full different moveset. Wouldn't that have been neat? I think that would have been neat. They just equate the different Eidolons to classes and stuff. You could have had a Bahamut be the Dragoon, just saying.
Ah, a goods lift.
What do you think this is, DMC? Yes, it's the same game designer. Like, it's the same battle system, like, guy. Get off the ground. Oh, is that it? Okay. Indie game studio? Oh my god. Sorry, but I know that indie games do not look like this. There's way too much graphics happening. I should be using... What the shit? Cause I just feel like your combos don't have enough variation. Especially since your main combo, you only just kind of decide when you do your finisher within it. I understand the main gimmick is supposed to be you're swapping and using your Eidolon skills, but there's almost not enough variation between that. Can you all get down here?
Too slow.
Yeah, like everything you do between your combos is always like kind of the same. Yes? Oh, whoops. Ah, I was hoping to catch both of them. Oh well. Oh, it's one of these. I haven't fought against one of these in a while. Ah. Come on, friend. I mean, I like trying to go for the Titan counters just because it gives me something else to do in combat. You know what I mean? Like, it feels bad, but it's like, oh, that's the only reason why I'm using that skill. Demo. The balls? Oh yeah, these things. They're like fine. It's just kind of filler. 'Cause I can't really think of like anything else to put in that slot that meaningfully will switch up combat. There might be, you know, I'm not really like... I've experimented a little bit with the battle system, like with all of the skills that the Eidolons give you, but... How come I can't? Okay. It kind of feels weird. I mean, I wish you could, because you have this command list specifically for Torgal, I kind of wish you could customize that. Like, maybe if Torgal had more moves that you could, like, actively ask for him to use on command, that would be really neat. I also wish you could give commands to your other party members as well. Like, it'd be nice to be able to tell Jill, freeze this enemy for my combo, you know? And you just tie those commands to the D-pad.
Hold on, kids. We're coming.
Man, I hate how every city feels the same. It's annoying because there's clearly like designed architecture unique to every single city, but you barely feel it. Right? Because like you look at how like that city is portrayed, but when you're actually fighting... Ah, whoops. Ah, this is annoying. No, I'm trying to get these birds out of the way. Ah. Ah, I see. This is the give up point in the game where they just start putting mini bosses at you. And then just putting in ads to make them harder. Wait, there's a mage? No? Okay. My mistake. It also is really annoying that your limit break is just a devil trigger, and it just... Am I doing a lot more damage than normal? It's so hard for me to tell. And he jumps back, so you can't actually, like... Can I get there? Yeah, I can. Okay. Like, even if I don't counter correctly, like, the block is still a block, and that's kind of nice. Ah, whoops. Okay, neat. Because I think I expressed that concern towards the beginning of the game, where I was just wondering, like... Garuda does not have a counter. The only Eidolon that gives you a counter is Titan. And that's with Titan block. nothing else has a counter outside of like your dodge.
Enemies on the ramparts! Kill them!
So like your regular counter ability is more of a actual game mechanic, while Titan is like an effect. All Garuda does is Garuda lets you pretend that you're Scorpion from like Mortal Kombat. Do we have the Phoenix Blessing? Yeah, we do. So we are not the Phoenix dominant, we just have the blessings of Phoenix.
Can you see him anywhere?
Oh yeah, I'm missing 3 Eidolons. A convenient boss arena, it do be that way.
It must be one of the Dragoon's pets.
Oh hey, it's the boss we did at the Mother Crystal area. Oh, I have... That's the wrong Eidolon. I feel like Titan might be a mistake. I feel like it's the Kingdom Hearts equivalent of Reflect. Where it's just like, oh no, do you feel like you're in danger? Just Titan block. You can just get free damage out of it as well if you time it right. Like, okay. Ah, whoops.
This one.
Ah, whoops. Maybe I should put the Garuda Claw on Titan. Oh, whoops.
Well done, Torgal.
Well, please don't clip your thing into the camera. That is very annoying. Can I block it? Seems like it. Ethel?
Nice try.
Can you not do this, friend? Oh. Okay, sure. Ah, cool. I guess we could move for the rest of this. Just do all the AoEs, no worries. I mean, at least we're in a boss fight, I guess. It's not the most interactive one, but, you know, it's a boss fight, I guess. How effective is this? Come on, friend. Boss fights take longer than they should. It's because they know it's the only gameplay they have. Ah, no, that's stupid. Oh, that's the wrong... I'm on the wrong Eidolon. There we go. Does this game expect you to grind or something? Your level means nothing. When you actually pay attention to how much your level ups change, like, your stats, it's nothing. Like, leveling up increases your stat by, like, 1 or 2, but getting a new weapon will make it go up by, like, 10 to 15. So your level actually just does not mean anything in this game.
Are you alright?
And they just give you new weapon sets at the begin, like once you finish each chapter, so you'll always be on curve, like no matter what.
All right, let's get out of here.
Oh, hello, Maestro.
What now?
Is that
Like, but actually though,
Mother Crystal's heart?
why is it on the outside?
What the hell is it doing up there?
Bahamut. Man, Bahamut's design is so boring in this game. This big dumb man with muscles, does that make you happy? I actually don't like dumb men. That's just kind of irritable. You're starting to stream randomly? No, I just know that people, like, don't like me streaming this game that often, so I just stream it at an off time, so it's not in the way of my normal stream schedule. But I do want to finish this game. I don't want to, like...
Don't do this!
Like, I want to have the playlist at least be a complete playthrough.
Now, Your Grace.
Because, like, sure, I could play this game just on my own time, but, like, that would look bad. Because then it would just be, like, 2 or 3 streams and then look like I stopped playing. Let us play as Joshua. He must have a more interesting moveset. Alright, Dion's kind of like helping out, I guess. I was only half paying attention to that cutscene where he was talking to Joshua, but I assume... They like mentioned Ultima offhandedly. So I assume that Dion's kind of like on our side now. Man, they really wanted this to be that cutscene from Final Fantasy IX. You know the one. The hype as shit one. Oh, they are just trying to make it look exactly like that scene. Okay, sure. I guess it's a cute reference. Kinda not as cool, though. Why is Gav even here? He's not a party member. He's not important to the story. It's whatever. So, alright, Maestro, I understand.
What do we do now, then?
Have a good day.
We destroy the heart.
We might come back.
As soon as the flames die down, the Imperials and the Dalmex will move in. This may be our only chance.
And Bahamut has gone for now. You should get as far away as you can, Goots.
Oh, I called him Gav. You know what I meant.
What? And leave you lot in the lurch? I can't do that. If you're staying, then so am I. I packed everything up before I made a run for it, so if there's out you need, just ask.
Surprised it doesn't get better views. But like, this isn't a game that like my audience would care for, and
thank you, good.
The game's not fun to watch, I assume. Like, if this game isn't fun to play, I assume it's not fun to watch. Oh, we can...
Just let me get me stuff out.
Oh.
Let me show you me wares.
Oh, it's like the first weapon in which there's a decision? Oh. That's the first time this has happened. Oh. There's a new thingy.
Else you need? Thank you.
Oh, wow, it upgrades me by 1. Isn't that neat?
Is there else you need? Righto, here you go.
What about Big Hammer?
Need, leave it
Can
to
I?
Me.
Oh, we can just... Oh. They just give me the better version of the weapon. I can just craft it. Okay, sure.
Finished! I think. Reckon I did a good job. Anything else I can make for you? How else I can do for you?
Uh.
I did it.
We'll
I
just.
hope you like it.
Unfortunate.
Anything else I can make for you?
Neat. Torgal.
You be brave now, boy.
Good.
Drake's tail is right there, Clive. It's time to free Storm from the...
All that. Oh my god. I don't think it was. Because like they
It's past time. But remember,
that one, like the blue highlighted item I got from that boss
And I dare
fight,
say we'll be seeing him again before the night is done.
which is annoying. So that's what I mean, like they just give you the material from boss fights to get the latest good weapon
No more
every
roads.
time.
we'll have to find our own path.
Do you feel that, Clive?
Ether,
It's so boring.
just what we need. Another flood.
Okay, so we...
There's no reason to hold back.
What do you mean there's no reason to hold back? We've been murdering people the whole game.
Too slow.
Did I do it? Joshua's a more active character than Clive. He's doing story things. Well, he's doing like the other side of the story of this game. So it does feel weird that you don't have like a point of view character for that second half through gameplay. You know, maybe do something like Breath of Fire 4. I know that's kind of a pull, but... Oh. What? Dodge, but okay. Well, please don't auto-target like that. Oh my god. I hate that they just have these enemies that are balanced around like a one thing. Can I target anything else? Fuck you. We're tightening you to death. What? How come I couldn't tighten? I do hate how you can't fully tighten out of an attack. That's something I wish you could do. And I... Okay.
I'm hurt, Torgal. Help me, boy. Help me, boy. I'm hurt, Torgal. To me, boy. To me, boy. Help me, boy. To me, boy. Help me, boy.
Please don't put in new enemies while I'm still fighting a lich.
Too slow.
Okay, there we go. Oh, to have Joshua be the DLC campaign, that'd be shit. Like, because that should have just been in the game at that point then.
There must must be a way to climb up.
That doesn't feel like extra content. That just feels like content that was removed. Where's the way forward? Oh god, I can't see. Okay. Why is everything just crystal? Is this the way forward? Okay, this little arrow. Beautiful. Very eye-catching. That's how games are these days. This is why I don't play modern video games. Oh my god. I just keep rebuying old games that I've played before. At least those are fun and complete.
Is that Phoenix? Joshua!
How would you even begin to guess that that's Joshua?
What is he doing?
You murdered him, for one thing, and it's been, what, 18 years? There could just be another Phoenix dominant.
Joshua! Joshua!
Why is it so dark? God, I know. It's so hard to, like, see the game.
Clive, it's too dangerous.
Fuck. Hold on, Joshua. I'm coming! We have to save him.
And we will. We just need to keep moving.
Jesus Christ.
Come again. Not now. Ah!
Where are we looking? Okay. Nope, I still can't find a way. Is it this way? I thought this was the way forward. Is this? Okay, sure.
What was that?
Bahamut. He'll kill us all.
I mean, Bahamut at least has to, like, laser you to death. Can we just get out of the way?
There he is. Joshua! I'm here, brother!
Clive. He can't hear you.
Joshua!
Like, okay.
They're heading for the heart.
And so should we.
Oh, the specters. Okay. These enemy types fucking suck.
Nice try.
God damn, I hit him out of my...
Get him.
Damn. I can't see. I can't even see the enemies here. Like, here, have these dark blue enemies on a dark blue background. What do you mean you can't see their animations to dodge or counter? Like, come on, video game. Like, give me something here. You could have at least made the crystals bright orange to have the these blue enemies pop a bit.
We don't have time for this.
Okay. Are the other enemies taken care of? Oh, well. Why?
Nice try.
I can't fucking see shit. Oh, that's the wrong idol on. What is... Ooh. Okay. Okay. God, what is forward here? Is this it? Or was this backwards? This was backwards. Okay. This way? I assume I can hop up there, maybe? Yes. Huh. Is there anything over here? No? This way? Why is this so large?
How are they still standing?
I don't know.
Oh, why another cutscene? Why are we here? Just to suffer?
He'll be all right, Clive. He's a survivor.
We're getting close.
Torgal? You know, I still don't know how to activate Torgal's limit break. I don't know if that's like something I have to initiate or like what am I looking at? What am I looking at?
It looks like somebody doesn't want us getting any closer.
I don't care what it wants.
Neither do I.
What am I looking at? Tell me, video game. What is this? Necrophobe? What is this? Final Fantasy 9? Oh. Okay. She just got bodied by that attack, didn't she? I can't tell what I can and can't block here. Nor the timings. What an awkward... The lightning sword, I think I got, but... Ugh. Okay, so I just straight up can't block that. Okay. I wish there was, like... Maybe a visual way to denote whether you can or cannot block an attack. You know what I mean? Okay. Okay. Well, lesson learned. Okay. What?
I don't want to know what that is. We
Oh.
have to end this right now.
Ah, wrong Eidolon.
Nice try.
Oh, that's dual cast, right? Did not see that.
That's better.
I wish you could, like, cancel out of your lunge with the block, but that's not in the kit, apparently. Oh, that just eats through that. Okay. All right. Yeah, they definitely take a long time, and I definitely don't know if, like, I'm just playing the game incorrectly or not.
These beasts, they're getting stronger.
We can think about them later. Right now, there's only one thing we need to focus on.
The heart.
Also, give me Shiva. I assume we can hop this? Okay.
We might be able to get up through the building.
I wish there was more of an indicator, so I don't get lost and just go like, oh, I can't interact with that. But if you go right in front of it, it'll be a little arrow. I kind of hate that.
There's someone up there.
Is someone there?
Oh.
It's you.
What happened here?
He tried to take him from me. Oh, my boy. My darling boy.
I don't know, you'd almost think this would be a bit more...
Made with the Emperor. Why, Mother? Why did you betray us all?
You have no right.
Answer him. We took you in, savage. Show some respect for those who raised you. Honorable Elwyn.
Why is Clive not doing anything?
But what worth is a
And I was like, well, this
in a
is the
world
woman that, like,
beset by the blight?
got everyone you knew killed.
He sought to protect his people.
Okay, now
His
you're
duty is
raising
not
your
to
voice
protect
at
his
least.
people. It is to protect the source of his sovereignty. The
Oh,
noble
Crush,
blood
hold.
that runs in
Let's
his
let's be
family's veins.
reasonable
So long as his
here.
bloodline
All
remains
she did was
unbroken,
draw
what
her
does it matter if a
sword.
nation falls? One can always found another. Unlike him,
That's
I did
more than
not.
what she normally
I
does,
preserved
but I don't
my
know if that's
line. I bore a
actually
son of the
something.
noblest blood, to whom the whole world might kneel. That is why I gave Rosaria to Sambrek, that I might join my line with the Lesages and birth a savior of this benighted land, blessed by both Bahamut and the Phoenix.
You sold your country for a child.
Why did he need another? You had Joshua.
I had nothing. You were always your father's son, so very strong and bold and daring, and yet you failed to awaken. Would that Joshua had been granted a tenth of your strength? Oh! How the nobles laughed that Elwyn's firstborn was surely the son of a concubine, and my own, not long for this world. The shame of it! The shame of being slandered by one's inferiors! How could you ever know how that feels? It should have been you! Why didn't the Phoenix choose you?
Joshua's every waking moment was spent trying to shoulder the burden that you and the Phoenix and the Duchy foisted on him. That's why I became his shield. To help bear the weight. But what did you do? You betrayed your own blood and surrendered your son to his fate!
Okay.
Joshua, my darling boy. I never meant to hurt him. The soldiers' orders were clear. He was to be spared. Why did you survive when the only one I truly cared for died?
What? Have you not looked out of the window? Joshua is here! The Phoenix lives on! He's battling Bahamut as we speak!
I'm okay. Are we just outside? Okay, no, it just crashed. Alright. How convenient.
Joshua! Wake up!
am a shield of Rosaria.
A kingdom that doesn't exist anymore.
And I will do my duty.
What are you...
Ah, Jill just standing there.
Ifrit.
Clive.
Joshua.
Clive!
Oh, now we're in engine. Okay. That's actually a more jarring transition than I would have expected. Oh, is it gonna be one of these boss fights? Where it's not a real boss fight? Oh, that cloud. Okay. Yeah, okay. It's like, can I set down the controller or not? Let me have an actual boss fight with Bahamut. You know, it's kind of one of those iconic things in Final Fantasy. Why is it doing that? Is it like a Flowey? Because, you know, that was like the symbol of this kingdom, like a flower or something.
First the heart, then the heart.
Okay. Oh. Ah, okay, that's a 2-1. Oh, okay. Two? Okay. Oh. Okay. Well, that was a fun boss fight while it lasted, right, guys? You've learned Spirit Flame? Is that what that said? I literally couldn't read it. Bold of you to expect gameplay. Oh my god. Okay. What is this? What is this? Clive has learned the ability Spirit Flame from Bahamut. From Bahamut? Okay. Press whatever to release a massive stream of light to sear anything in its path. Use whatever to aim it, and X to cancel. Spirit Flame 2. Excuse me? Exceeded exposure to the flare will cause enemies to become partially staggered. Whatever. What? Okay. Why can't I lock on? Oh, okay. Oh. So you just have to learn how to dodge that. Okay. All right, you have to charge that move. My bad. They're lucky this is like one of the only tracks in the game I like.
Shit. Can't reach him.
Oh. Okay. I love this, like, Joshua and Clive, like, as their Eidolon forms fighting Bahamut. Jill off to the side going, "Oh, if only I could help." Man, she's not even wounded or tired. She's just watching. Cirrus, no! You can't say that. Embodying the Phoenix again. It has been like 30 hours since we've used Phoenix. Controls for the Phoenix are as followed. Whatever. Volley. Use whatever to hold... Wait. While holding circle to target. Oh, we can do that now. Cool. All abilities while embodied with Phoenix can be found... Why? Oh, this controls like shit. Because both your movement and your reticle are the same thing. So you can't move in one direction and target in another. This feels bad. This feels awful. Like, holy shit. Oh, that... Have I ever played Star Fox? Yes, they would let me target in different directions, usually. At least the ones that I played. In fact, the one I played gave me so much control. Too much control. To the point where it was bad to control. Because you had too much control. And that was Star Fox Zero. Boy, you can target and move in whatever direction you want, but your brain's gonna melt trying to keep up with that. I think that was like the only game I ever played that I felt like I was legitimately not evolved enough as a person to be able to play it. Like, I just could not physically use the control scheme. Which was really funny. But, you know, also felt kind of bad. Because it's like, wow, this control scheme makes sense. I can't use it. I can't use it. I just straight up cannot. It was like one of the first boss fights I just couldn't do. Because I couldn't keep up with the actual, like, zone, like, the boss. I think it was the pig guy. It was like the last level I played before giving up. This sucks. Okay.
Where is it going?
Why can't I evade? Okay. Because that feels so awkward to have to move towards the object you're shooting at. It's just, no, this should have been twin stick. It's like, can I just tank it? No, you can't. Okay, sure. Okay.
Those things are drawing in more ether than I've ever seen.
Why is this so hard to target what I want? Does it want me to not use volley? Is that it? Does it want me to just... What does it want from me? I kind of can't tell. Am I just gonna die here? Because it's gonna use Mega Flare? Or, sorry, Giga Flare? Yeah, okay. How far back will it send me? Okay, do I just kill them one at a time? Is that what it wants me to do? What an odd gimmick, but oh well.
I have to stop them.
Oh, okay, that did not look great. That does not look great either. Alright.
Thank the Founder.
They really should have just not had Jill in this chapter, because now all I'm thinking is, why are you this useless, Jill? Like, would it have been neat if it was all three of them in this boss fight? You know, because they were childhood friends and all grew up together, you know? You know? Just thinking out loud. Get staggered. It's just not gonna count. Okay.
Clive, get behind me! If you're sure.
No, what I meant was the stagger meter, Cirrus. Like, it just was no longer doing stagger damage anymore. So that you can have this moment, clearly. Yeah, see? Oh, whoops. Get in the arena so I can hit you.
Now, Joshua!
Oh. Sure. I mean, it would have been nice to have like a more normal boss fight, but hey. You rarely get that in this game. Like, is Hugo primal form actually just the best boss fight? I actually think it might be. Just because that one was like such a solid one-on-one, like back and forth. That was really fun. There wasn't really any scripted parts of it. Just, yeah, beat Hugo. And then you get to the Titan boss fight and then it fucking sucks.
What now?
This is drinking the ether. We have to stop him.
Oh, are we just gonna let him do the thing like Titan did? I'm a slow eater, look. That's just what this video game is.
Joshua, are you all right? Damn it. You have to be stronger than this.
Uh-huh.
Come on, Ifrit. Show us your true power.
Like, what are we doing? We doing something? That looks kind of lame.
If we become one, this will be enough. We can do it, Clive. We can, and we will, together. Are you ready? Ready!
Oh, okay. Why is his health bar back up? Oh. Embodying Ifrit Risen. Enhanced versions of most of Ifrit's... Why is the frame rate on that preview bad? Ifrit's abilities are available for use as Ifrit Risen. Light Speed. In addition to Wildfire, Ifrit Risen has access to the ability Light Speed, which is similar to Phoenix Shift, which allows for shifting the shift approach to a target. Yes, Light Speed can be executed by pressing X. Sure. All of the... Okay, sure.
How can we hope to match such power? By trusting in our own.
Wish I had something that actually did stagger damage. Please? Okay. Oh, are we... Oh, okay, so that I still eat the damage when I teleport through it. Alright. Okay. Oh. Yep. Can I shift? Okay. I'm sitting there trying to just teleport to him, and the game's like, no. I'll just tank it, whatever. Oh. Why would you give them an excuse, Cirrus? Because narratively, there's still no reason to not have included Jill in that sequence. Because now Jill is actually just watching. This boss fight has been 50 minutes and counting. Isn't that fun? It's like everything in this game takes way too long. Oh, bet? Am I supposed to be able to just teleport to the other side of him during that? I don't know. That's what we did, though. I was about to say, please just hit the halfway stagger point. Oh. Okay. We gotta get, like, I guess that last cinematic in there. Okay.
Not today. Come on, Joshua. This ends now.
Alright. You know, I've entirely forgotten why we were fighting Dion. I have forgotten. Was his motivation important? Probably not.
Dion.
Oh, is he gonna land on the spear? Wouldn't that be funny? I think that would. Let's just murder him. Give me Bahamut also. Okay. Oh, you're still here. Right. You're a character? Hey, where's Jill? Where's our favorite houseplant?
Joshua! Clive!
She's just there with Torgal.
I'm sorry.
She's just standing there. Oh, bless.
We both are. Nothing else matters. I never dared hope that I would see this day.
Jill was just standing there, just, yep.
Reunited.
Oh god, what was that line from that one VN? It's like you're my Oni- No, you're both my Oni-chan and my boyfriend. There we go. Dog. Excuse me? Was that plot happening over there?
This is for my father.
Did you just stab a child? cool, I guess.
It is done. The demon that would tear our house apart is no more. Father.
No, you can't die yet. You need to give us Bahamut. No, you do need to give us Bahamut, though. Please understand. Jill staying silent.
The Mother Crystal.
Oh my god, she's
It's
talking.
collapsing.
She's real, guys. Jill is real.
No. Wait. I owe him a debt.
Fine.
Did the mom just fuck off? Is that it? Oh, there. So we really did get Bahamut before Shiva. Damn. Oh, Joshua's never seen this before. Is he gonna explain what this is? Why were we from the perspective of like a mouse in that shot?
Nothing be done to call them off.
I regret not, Your Radiance. The Dragoons answer to none but His Imperial Highness. The Council is powerless to intervene.
Madness is this, Dion. Focus all efforts on extinguishing the fires around the capital. City can wait. Don't dally, man. Go! Your Radiance.
A mouse, a rattle? A rattle.
By the light. Dion. Have you taken leave of your senses? Call off the Dragoons at once.
Fear not. The populace
Oh, is this a
will come no harm
flashback to
at their
before?
hands.
Okay.
I am here to save you, Father.
Save me?
A creeping darkness hides in the heart of Sanbreque. It stems from your wife, the traitorous Annabella.
Not another word, Dion.
Father, though you may not see it, the darkness has taken hold of you. It has made you forget yourself.
Uh-huh.
I bid you remember, there was a time when you ruled not with cruelty, but with compassion. Why now do you turn your back on your people? Why now do you seek to stoke the fires of war? You too have borne witness to this change, Your Eminences. And you know, as well as I, who is responsible for it. A puppet now sits upon the throne, but cut his strings, and the master loses the power!
What?
Dion, you bear steel before your emperor? Guards! Take him!
Now, what are they gonna do? He can just turn into Bahamut and murder them all.
Citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. Those were your words. But when the last of your citizens has fallen, and all of their homes have been reduced to ash.
Why are we getting this cutscene now? Wouldn't this have been nice to have seen before the conflict? So we know why Dion was like flying around destroying everything?
And the blight sweeps in to claim all that we hold dear.
Like a
Our
discount
people look to their emperor for protection.
Geralt?
Yet he
Grop.
labors not to secure their
Or
futures,
Rivra.
but to seize
Rivia.
what is left of the twins for
I
himself.
don't know who that is.
Even if it should come at the cost of everything his loyal citizens have labored to build.
Dion, you must understand.
A small price to pay, is it not? You've been blessed with great power, Dion. Enough to win me the world. So go, claim Valisthea for me, brother.
Lit. Bruh, have you never heard of The Witcher? I've heard of The Witcher. That's about it. I've never interacted with Witcher.
Gods! Gods!
Father.
Poor father. How he doted on his children. That he would die to protect me was plain. It was but a matter of when.
You planned this?
You did well to endure so long. But you broke in the end, as I knew you would. And now Muthos approaches. Put him to the proof. I would see if he breaks.
Yeah, why is this whole story shown in this order?
Go, Bahamut. Kinslayer.
Okay.
Not again. Brother? It's a long story.
I mean, you wouldn't even needed, like, the glowing blue eyes on the Oliver. You could have just had him say Mythos and we would have known, like, ah, it's Ultima. Like...
You cannot stay here, Mother. Come. Take my hand.
So how was the child Ultima? No idea. I guess I'll read about it in the Codex.
This is all just a dream, just a bad dream. You will not take me, Shadow.
No, girl, you want to use gold pine resin first. Then the dagger is like one of the best weapons, like in the starting area. You just crit everything to death. Okay. You know, I think I liked her more than Benedicta. Or at least, like, told the, like, what was her name? Annabella? Or at least, like, told her motivations. I think if she just had more screen time, it would have been a little better. Like, Benedicta, we have to read about her motivations.
If it is consciousness that weaves your wills together, consciousness that blurs the boundary between your own will and that of others,
okay,
then we shall set you apart once more. The ties that bind you shall be severed, and humanity return to its proper place. By primogenesis shall a new age of reason begin.
How many cutscenes will there be until we get to walk around again?
Relax, Your Majesty.
Bitch, why you here? Sometime later. Later?
Don't you want to play?
Is Ultima going to be the final boss? I assume so.
Time.
If that is your wish.
Men, you are as meek as all the others.
His head on screen.
Such feeble creatures.
I don't know, is it head on screen? I can't tell anymore.
Gifted the power of icons, yet slaves to fickle emotions which usher you to your doom. And so you bind your fragile wills with strands of consciousness.
The wretched handiwork of a wretched people.
Man, we've gotten like almost nothing about Odin over here, like...
But a moment, their flame burned bright. Soon, Muthos shall become our perfect vessel.
And then shall the world be remade.
Not before the bonds are severed, of trust, of respect, of love. Only when every strand of consciousness is cut away, may Muthos return to our side. By primogenesis shall all be undone. Mankind shall be rid of his wretchedness, and Muthos of his will. But while he yet clings to it, he has the power to forge bonds anew. And so we bid you, find Muthos, and sever everyone.
Uh-huh.
To destroy that which has no physical form. You ask the impossible.
There is nothing your black blade cannot cut, Odin. We shall unite with Muthos, and bring forth a new world. So long as our vessel remains unclaimed by humanity.
And this man just keeps talking, doesn't he?
Master, my will is yours.
Who the fuck is this? No. Well, I assume he can like that view thing is because like Odin is like the associated with death and the whatever. This guy gets around, he really does. Why do you pretend to exist? Give me Shiva right now. I will stab you for her. This man just keeps...
How's your
Who
brother?
the fuck is this, right?
Asleep since I returned from the Dominion. Tyr says he should be back on his feet soon enough. For a while, at least.
Oh my god.
She discovered something on his chest. A swelling, circled in stone.
The curse.
Why she didn't fucking help? No. I think they just have an agreement that, like, Jill will act if she deems that she can handle a situation, but she's just so weak that they're just okay with her taking the L. Right? Right.
Even the sky seems to have grown tired of it all.
Things fall apart. Okay, power of light. Clive has claimed a portion of the icon Bahamut's essence. Attuning with Bahamut not only changes the element aspect of Clive's magic spells, but also allows access to several new icon abilities, such as Impulse, which creates multiple spheres of light that pursue a target, dealing it continuous damage. Ability details are found in the ability tab in the main menu. Bahamut's feet, using Bahamut's icon feat, Wings of Light, to begin casting Mega Flare, an immense powerful spell that showers enemies with a deluge of searing light. The longer the spell is charged, the more powerful the result. Press circle to cast the spell when ready. Taking damage while casting will cancel the spell, so it's useless is what I am hearing.
Tony won't be happy if I disturb Joshua.
But I like the spell Impulse, I've always have. So let's hope that it's decent in this game. I can always lock it on to a different Eidolon. Yeah, that looks decent enough. What about this? Okay, we don't care about that. What about you? Wow, that looks like ass. What about you? What is that? Summon multiple... How the fuck? Wait. Summon multiple light familiars to assist Clive with magic attacks. Oh, so this replaces your spell. Odd. I assume this is awful. Yep. Okay. So... I kind of want that. I kind of like that. I'm okay with getting that mastered.
While he rests.
Can we... Here, let me... Fucking... I hate this game. I hate this game so much.
Might as well see what Otto has to say.
No, you're going to sit down and watch all these cutscenes before you're allowed to leave and test out the new thing you got. No, fuck you. And you're gonna walk all the way to the NPC to talk to them to do. That's right. Waste your time.
Did you see that?
Okay.
There's talk of these.
Here, I'll talk to the renowned vendor first, see what we got.
How may I help you today, Clive? Your benefactors are a generous lot.
Is this where are we at? Oh, I'm
Holding
5
good time,
short.
eh?
Lit.
Come again. I may have more for you.
Otto, how fares the realm?
The realm? Oh, she's just fine. As long as you look past the...
Torture escape inflicts. Oh my god. Why am I just not allowed to have fun playing a modern Final Fantasy game? That's all I ask.
With your uncle in the Free Seas, helping Mid with her project. Sent an owl their way the moment the winds turned foul. Still waiting on a reply though.
It's like, man, this was one of those like childhood game franchises I really liked. I haven't liked a game since like fucking 10.
What do you suggest we do?
And I don't even like love 10. I just am like, I liked it. It was fine. Bahamut is light. Yep. They decided to assign elements to every Eidolon, and well,
I suppose not.
they wanted a light one, and well, we can't not have Bahamut in the game, I guess. I mean, I would have said give me Maydeen or Alexander, you know, to be the light Eidolon, but, you know, asking too much, I guess.
No one could have predicted the actions of the Crown Prince.
I'm sorry I couldn't save your home.
Then again, if like if they're bending the rules with what what one of these can be, I would have probably tossed in Atmos to be the wind Eidolon. Wouldn't that have been funny? Like over Garuda, put in Atmos.
Bluer than a pair of bog crabs. Tempting though it may be, sulking.
Though I assume that one would more fall under the category of dark, and we already have Odin for that.
I don't know, but I am certain we're more likely
to
find it if we first examine.
That's an Eidolon that you don't really see in modern games that much either, which kind of sucks. No, I don't need a history lesson.
Fear and confusion reign over Valestia.
God. Did you know that you took out the mother crystals in these regions? Yes. I played it. I know. I understand.
Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces. Now nothing but pretty shards of rock. And those that hang from the people's necks cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay. It is only a matter of time before the common folk convince themselves that the end of days is upon us. Yet I fear a swift end is more than we can hope for.
Yeah, I get it. Like, Garuda's like the wind one. I also kind of miss when Garuda was just a bird. Like, I was talking to Darian about this, like, last week, and he was like, isn't Garuda always, like, a harpy? And I looked at him and went, no. Like, it just pulled up a list of every single Garuda sprite throughout the franchise, and, like, they've all been birds right up until Final Fantasy XI. 11 was, like, the first one that, like, gave Garuda, like, a harpy-esque design.
Fled the capital after the fall of Drake's Fang.
I also think they had the opportunity to use, like, Sylph. That would have been a fun one. Because that's a wind Eidolon that, like, we saw a lot during, like, the earlier parts of the franchise, and she just kind of fell off, didn't she?
Is in chaos. It would seem our civilization
or Sylphie? Sylph? I don't know how that's supposed to be pronounced.
To be washed away at the whim of the waves.
Then it seems they've combined water and ice for Shiva, which is a little disappointing. You know, I like Leviathan.
Without the protection of their nations, it will fall to the people to defend themselves against those who would take what is theirs.
Which is only ever going to end one way.
But them restricting themselves to like one of each core element and then 2 fire ones, like, I'll just use the ones that people recognize, I guess.
Should the King of Waloed
and it's like, oh, we didn't even attempt to do something new. Like, I always thought it was neat because they restricted 10 to really only using one of each element, right? But then they gave us Valfor instead of Garuda in that game, and they also gave us Ixion over Rama, so at least we had, like, new Eidolons to check out. Which, you know, that's cool. I think that's cool. But still giving us, like, a couple mainstays, like Ifrit and Shiva and Bahamut. I really hate that at the beginning of every new chapter, they're like, you gotta talk to your 2 Codex NPCs.
Guess. You're here about the skies. Is there anything you don't know, Lawsman?
Oh my God.
Take a court astrologer to augur the obvious. As for what has disturbed the heavens, that, I believe, is
why has it gotta be this way?
Might be better placed to answer than I. And on the 6th day, did the gods tear the sun from the firmament,
visiting darkness upon their prideful sons and daughters. But I dare say you remember your childhood lessons on the sins of Zemeckis only too well.
You think they're connected?
Sorry, I'm reading stuff.
That Ultima was one of the gods responsible.
Well,
I'm not paying
he has
attention.
certainly
I
exhibited
just
powers that we
no.
mortals would associate with the divine.
There is nothing divine about
I don't need this stuff explained. It's fine.
But he wouldn't be the first god of whom that could be said, now would he? Yet for all the fairy tales that tell of the sins, there is almost nothing in the way of actual historical
How important is the stuff inside of it?
Had I the germ
Very.
of Moss the Chronicler,
They'll just put character backstories just in the codex that isn't told to you in cutscenes.
you will forgive me, I hope.
Certainly not.
It details what happens between cutscenes that, like, Clive isn't aware of. And I'm like, why? Why is it like this?
Perhaps Otto will be more inclined to share his thoughts when he hears what the others had to say.
Like, it is more crucial to read the codex in this game than it was in 13. And I already thought, like, how much they made you read the codex in 13 was, like, inexcusable. Are we really just going back and forth between these NPCs? How did this game score more than a 6?
Only one.
At any reviewer website.
It would. Actually, there are 3. We had as many owls arrive while you were at the shelves.
Because I can see people going like, oh, you know, core gameplay's kind of fun, and like some of the boss fights are cool. Thumbs up.
And don't forget Dalimil. Lubor says
But like the rest of the game is absolute dog shit.
When it fucking pours. The curse breakers are spread thin, taking stock.
Like
of the
how
damage in the
is this getting
And even if I could get word to all of them,
high
I doubt they'd
reviews?
get here in time to make any real difference. Which means
Other than the name,
there's only
right?
2 people who can. Jill and I.
Because I remember when everyone was coping on Final Fantasy 13 back in the day, where like every single news outlet was like, it's good. And then it, like a year later, everyone was suddenly like, wait a minute. It was very much like, oh, wait. No, maybe it's not. Oh, I'm locked from doing this side quest now. How nice. Where do we want to spawn in? We'll spawn in over here. We'll do that real quick. We'll go over here. We'll ditch you for a second. Where's an enemy I can go target? There are some enemies.
No mistakes.
This one kind of sucks, I think. Can you... Oh, nope. Yep, this kind of sucks. Well, how does this work? Yep, that kind of sucks as well. Bahamut seems kind of ass. No, don't touch me. No, stop. We're trying to charge this. Well, I'll always have Titan. Eto. Of all the ones to make bad, why Titan? I don't know, Phoenix is pretty bad. And the actual, like, Titan moveset is pretty bad. I just really like the Titan block. Why is Titan bad? Oh, do you want me to show it again? Okay, now we can use it.
Thanks, boy.
Isn't that worth that amount of time you have to sit there? Like, I can see Impulse being good, legitimately. Maybe it's better to tap it. It doesn't do anything if you just tap it. You have to charge it. It has to be at level 1 before it does anything. So see, if I... does nothing. It has to be at level 1 first. How fast would it need to charge to make that worth using? Actually, we can check. Mastery. You can increase the Mega Flare level to 4. Okay. Oh, okay, so we can dodge while doing Mega Flare. Okay. Okay, maybe we'll check that out. Hey. 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 Whoa. Whoa. So if you precision dodge, it fills it up by 1 level. But that means you have to sit there in wing state and wait for an attack and dodge correctly. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. We can get there. Whoa. See how long I can only charge it to level 2. I have to master the skill to make it go up to 4. Yeah, okay, so casting process can be monitored via the gauge to the side. Spell cannot execute until the gauge reaches at least level 1. Spell effects and potency increases when whatever. Most abilities are unavailable while casting. Yeah. And taking damage will cancel it entirely. So this sucks. This it means that this has so little utility. But we'll try it. We'll keep it around for a hot second, right? Here, we'll grab this. And we will get rid of Flame Breath, because this fucking sucks. We'll go over here to you. Alright. Alright, see ya, Masked. We'll go back to the hideaway for a moment. Is Fire Breath also bad? Did you not see it, Cirrus? Felt pretty bad to use.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
What's an easy one to find? North of Sorrowwise. A particular is fallen upon near Martha's Rest. Cool. Alright. It said north. North. Okay. We'll go over here. Fast travel here. Maybe the satellite thing is better. I'm not wasting an ability slot to increase my default magic attack, because that's all it was a buff to your default magic for a short period of time.
Mad dogs.
I'm not wasting an ability slot on that. Let's see here. Let's grab.
Let's go.
Bird. North. Does this not count? The hunt mechanic is still the worst one in the game. Oh, here it is.
Safe.
Yes, yes.
What the hell is this thing doing out of the ruins?
Well, that was my fault. Okay, so everyone increases it by... That still just feels bad? Oh wow, you're just actually just defenseless during that. Let's just go back to... Look at that. Titan's more of an immediate thing. We can just... I wish there was like it showed the limit for the Titan block.
Nice try.
I am not on Titan. Whoops. Different play style. Serious, we have one move set. What do you mean different play style? How often can you spam block? There's no cooldown on it. You just can't cancel out of your moves to block. Sometimes, but not all the time.
To the ruins it came, and to ruin it returns.
Because I could just do this. And try to, like, farm for the counters. And I do sometimes, because I'm difficult. But the Wings of Light doesn't actually look like it deals enough damage to warrant that. Also, you have to wait until the Wings of Light Mega Flare stops before you can do it again. So you can't stack it either.
Otto said he'd been attacked by a Kashik. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit. There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered.
What do you think, Clive?
That we join the fight?
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you come to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
We're on our way.
Okay.
Do you think there were as many as Martha says?
So they're just disguising main quests as side quests. Or disguising side quests as main quests. Okay, sure. do these 3 things at these areas that have nothing to do with the plot. What war is happening? Well, you know, through like a bunch of these kingdoms have lost their resources, so they're trying to take each other over in order to, like, yeah, you know, not die. You know, the mother crystals were the core resource within this world. Hopefully they improve in 17. They're not using this battle system. Like, Crush, when is the last time we had 2 of the same battle system in a row?
We deal with the Akashic first.
Like, legitimately. This was this game's chance to do this battle system. It's gone after this.
Nice try.
Oh. Oh my god, we did it.
Nice try.
Whoa. There we go. Isn't that amazing? In theory, I can do this forever. No. Jill, how dare you? I wanted to waste everyone's time.
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
If you've come to rob this place,
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
how do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for
And we're back to this cutscene hell, aren't we?
Guardians of the Flame.
Where nothing's gonna progress.
But how did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell. The Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift.
Jesus Christ, they just keep talking about fucking nothing.
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here.
Serious, they
If
won't.
any can still fight,
That's
send them
gone.
to the lift.
That's not real anymore. They are not going back to a turn-based battle system for Final Fantasy. They made separate franchises for that.
They were too fast.
That's why they created Bravely Default. That's why they created Triangle Strategy. That's why they created, like, what's that other one? Octopath Traveler. Because realistically, any of those could have been titled Final Fantasy, and they chose not to. So we have the callback franchises that have, like, variations on the old battle systems. That's it.
Dogs.
This is modern Final Fantasy. It's been this way for 15 plus years now. Arguably since 11.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
We can enjoy those other games then. Oh, serious.
Lord Rosfield.
Those games have other issues.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it...
We thought we could sneak by them. But we didn't know there would be so many. How could we have?
Like, they still have not managed to fix how Octopath Traveler is written. No one likes how those games are, like, done.
Damn it.
Bravely Default is such a mismanaged sub-franchise that
we can certainly try.
they lost any potential, like, fans in that one.
Always.
Especially with the first installment. Jesus Christ. Hit me again. There we go. No, see, Bravely Default, its downfall was how awful its story was. You also could break the game too early. That was actually like a major issue. Like, no one minds that the late game is broken to all the shit, because, you know, you kind of earned it at that point. Well. There we go. They also fucked up with the naming scheme. Since there are 3 Bravely Default games, and fuck it, it's so hard to parse for, like, new players. Because you have Bravely Default, Bravely Second, and then Bravely Default 2. Oh, what a blessed... what a blessed way to name a franchise. Oh, those just left, didn't they? Please die? That skill isn't working. Odd. Okay. Reach numbers, a new world. You see, but they still fucked up right from the start then, right? Because Final Fantasy didn't have, like, alternate sequels. They were just... You had 2. Which is, there you go, new cast, new thing. That in some Final Fantasy games take place in the same continuity anyway, so... You know, you have that whole thing. You know, you have the rather sad reality that Final Fantasy X and Final Fantasy VII are in the same universe.
Is anyone
Yep.
hurt?
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade.
Wait, excuse me? Oh yeah, Kopika, did you not know that? That 7 and 10 take place in the same continuity?
Martha!
Is something wrong?
It's the same world.
Saw smoke coming from down
In
this
Final
hallway.
Fantasy X, you can meet an
to be a
NPC named Shinra.
A second horde.
And that kid later invents space travel
Jill and I will make for Eastport.
and founds the Shinra Corporation on another planet.
About them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck.
It sounds like fan fiction. It really does. You also have the people coping that like Final Fantasy 1 is in the same continuity as Final Fantasy 9. Because people are like, oh, the maps of Gaia look kinda similar. So you have those people coping. That was a fan theory way back in the day. That's all it is. A theory. A bad one at that. Okay. I hope Odin isn't like as bad as Bahamut. You know what I mean? I don't know how they fucked up Bahamut as much as they did. It really feels like a Impulse should have been the Eidolon skill. You know, like in Final Fantasy X, in which that was Bahamut's like unique skill, was Impulse. So there's precedence. Yeah, I think I'll put Impulse on, what's it called, Titan. And get rid of the Will-O-Wisp skill. No, but I kind of like the Will-O-Wisp skill. It's a hard one to parse. Maybe I'll get rid of the Ignition skill. Because I do like how Will-O-Wisp does act as a shield. So that kind of helps when I'm farming for blocks. There we go. Why did that do a hard cut like that? Do you think Clive will be in KH4?
Apologies, my lord. Did
I don't know. Does Nomura care about this game? The answer is no. Besides, we know for a fact that Nomura doesn't like putting in characters into Kingdom Hearts he did not create, specifically for the Final Fantasy characters. So that's not happening. He had to have been a part of either the story staff or the designer of the character for him to put them in Final Fantasy, in Kingdom Hearts, and he said that in the past. So that's at least something that like we are aware of. Because there was like one Final Fantasy character he was not associated with. Was Nomura 15? Oh, Cirrus. That's complicated. The short answer is no. The short answer is no. What triggered? What triggered Torgal's limit break? I'm curious. Yeah, because Nomura had mentioned in an interview that, like, he was forced to include Vivi in the KH2 because he did not want to include Vivi. And the reason for that was that, like, he did not, like, design or was associated with that character. Oh, if you don't know, Cirrus, Nomura fucked up 15 so much he got kicked off the project.
I think that was the last of them.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
That is an impolite way to phrase that. How? Oh, Cirrus. I don't know if we have the time.
What did you find out there?
I guess to not give you the full history, but more of a snippet of an example of what was happening with Final Fantasy 15. There was a day in which Nomura walked into the office and told everyone to scrap what they had for 15 and turn it into a musical, because that weekend he had just seen the, like, what, the 2012 film adaptation of Les Miserables, and was like, we need to make Final Fantasy 15 into, like, that. And then, like, 2 months later, he was like, oh, that's a dumb idea, scrap all of that as well.
Well, when you put it like that, of course they can stay.
He was apparently just, like, every, like, few months to a year would just completely restart production, essentially.
My lord, there's someone I'd like you to meet.
How is that man still employed, seniority? He's been in the company for so long.
It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rossfield.
And boy, you can tell Nomura was real salty about getting kicked off of the 15 project. Because he spent so much time in in Kingdom Hearts 3 being salty about 15. Like when you know the world I'm talking about, when you get to Yozora and you're like, oh no, he's never getting over this.
My Lord Marquis, might you take me as your
Like,
squire?
I partially understand, but then also you did this to yourself. Like,
I'm sorry to disappoint
you could have just made the game with its original pitch and not have gotten it pseudo canceled, and then hand it off to a different director.
Hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not
'Tis
defined
unfortunate.
by his title, but what he does in its name.
But hey, Nomura's putting out a new game by the end of the year, so, you know, he has that. He has that going for him.
And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other guardians
Being
are-
mad about getting
I mean
kicked
to
off
say that,
15. It really is.
It's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from
What
me,
was
my
the
lord.
first pitch? Because I know what we got was lacking. All we know about it is like a couple trailers from back in the day.
And I'm certain so
Like back from like 2006. Because we got a trailer in 2006, 2008. I think there was a 2010 one. The 2012 one was still under the previous name, because it was not originally titled 15 Cirrus, if you don't remember that part of history. It was originally Final Fantasy Versus... No, Final Fantasy 13 Versus was the original title. It's not confusing, we swear. What do I want to do? Actually, we're gonna go here first. And it just had like a completely different lore and setting to it. The cast was mostly the same. You still had Noctis, Prompto, Ignis, and Gladio, though the 5th member of the crew was missing later on, where Core was definitely like a party member beforehand, and that went away.
You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here.
Actually, do I... We'll do that. There we go. Now I actually have healing thingies. That in Luna Freya was not a character originally. We originally had a girl named Stella. And it was really weird when one year we had a trailer and Stella was still there. And then 2 years later, we get a new trailer and they're like, here's the main heroine of the game, Luna Freya. And it was like, what happened to Stella? Is she just gone?
Fucking thieving bastards. As if life hadn't been hard.
Like, what are we doing? What? Where are we going? Oh, over here.
Why would anyone do such?
It was a very awkward transition, to say the least.
Sid, your new companion appears much more formidable.
This
than
is
the
a
other.
very boring part of this game.
Should I be worried?
Where they're just like, here, go back to the cities you are at. Defend them from the whatever
Clive has told me
poisoned
much about
hordes.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that
I mean, you
Dalimil
could
has
have
a
used
bandit
this
problem.
time for us to like go invade that other country that we've been hearing about this entire game. Maybe had a confrontation with that king man, that's Odin, you know, do
Because it's a big
something.
place, your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
Why do I still not have
Let's
Shiva?
just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalimil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. Now, I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think?
And these guys they just keep talking.
makes you think they
They just
won't?
keep going.
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
And that's why there are only whatever item on. See, the problem with that is that we also don't have... We don't know what the 8th Eidolon is. We only get 7 Eidolons of the 8, like, dominant Eidolons.
It's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls.
And the 8th one
as
has
a
not
lesson
been
to the
revealed
rest.
yet.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men?
Unless it's just
Are you going to
Ultima.
hire more?
I guess that
We're
could be a
better off
thing.
using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandit's ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you.
What is the point of this?
Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Victor. What's he doing here?
Oh, okay.
Sid. Red. And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalimil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might
Come
be
on,
headed
guys,
the
you
same
don't
way
need
as
to talk
Cosmos.
this much.
It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime...
Like, this doesn't even
we can
function
find a
as a
solution to
movie.
Dalimil's
Like, come
problems.
on.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
Like, I feel like excess dialogue was, like, okay back in the day. Since you were just
hard to track down Karen's collector.
reading it. But being forced to sit through the voice acting makes this so much worse.
So, you see my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid.
Also, couldn't you just go to this location? They go like, we're under attack, and you do the gameplay and leave.
And fear could set the entire town alight.
Like, what is the point of us sitting here and doing this? Does it endear us to the town's members? Because let me tell you, I don't care about these people.
But as long as they are divided,
Well, was that the guy who we did the side quest and got the knife?
It's an easy target.
Yeah, this lad. Was that him? I don't remember. Don't remember what that person looked like.
Well, if it were my
What about that
namesake,
baker? Does anyone remember that NPC in this
he'd let them
town?
choose for
I try not
themselves.
to.
and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
a recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients.
Oh my
When
god.
it's plain neither
They
Conrad
just
nor
keep
Natalie
talking.
will countenance the other's proposal.
Please.
It may still be possible to make them
Please.
doubt their own. Before presenting them
I
with
just
a
want to have
third
fun
option.
playing a video game.
To pool
Is
our
that too much
resources
to ask
and
for?
save the city ourselves.
Like, if I wanted this,
When all that fear
I
and
could be
anger
playing
can be
Persona
directed
5 and at least be actively upset while looking at dialogue. Like,
Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
please,
Your faces
please,
are
game.
not well known in this town. That may prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking.
Touch Final Fantasy
You need
ever
only
again?
play along.
Oh no, Nomura's like job is 100% secured
What he means to say
with doing
is
Final
yes.
Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts. Like that's like they're not gonna replace Nomura on Kingdom Hearts, and those are AAA titles for them. So that's not gonna change. And for the most part, Nomura's a pretty okay director. Okay, I'm stressing that. He's an okay director. He just had like a very bad decade.
Lady of the Spear herself.
Which is a weird sentence to say.
To Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild.
Because he was like directing better installments for a bit, and even his writing got a little bit better during that period as well. You know, like the mid to late 2000s, right? Because like Kingdom Hearts 2, pretty solid. You have like Kingdom Hearts Days. I'm shortening the name. Shut the fuck up. Days. Probably one of the better written like Kingdom Hearts titles. Unfortunate about the localization.
Well,
But
Are you saying that
But that game is actually like it plays like shit. But you know, it's like it's one of the better written games in that series. We had The World Ends With You in that time period, right?
brave men than you yourselves?
That one had like a lot more going on than like anything else Nomura would do ever
Show
again.
those bastards who they're dealing with.
And then he started the Versus 13 project, and it was all downhill from there.
Conrad's
It
not
was
what you call the
all,
brightest candle in the
and you know he's out of that pit. He's just now in the 7 remake pit forever, or at least for the next several years. Why are we still? I hate this. I hate this so much.
Fucking
Haven't we had enough fighting?
Where do I go for a side quest?
My reputation will be ruined. Ruined.
Give you high expectations. It kind of sucks that like
Before you do yourself a mischief.
I feel like Nomura blew his load on the character that is Roxas, and it never got better than that.
Room so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be.
Like the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 2, for my money, is the best written and realized thing within Kingdom Hearts.
Redeem.
I'm like, fuck. I care more about those first few hours of Kingdom Hearts 2 than I care about anything else in that franchise. And getting a follow-up to that with Days was like, oh, I kind of like it. Kind of like it a lot. It never got that good again.
Any trouble? That? No. That's just how his lordship is.
Not at all.
Though the mornings
That and the gameplay only went downhill after Kingdom Hearts 2. Unfortunate.
Dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin.
So how bad would it be if I started streaming Kingdom Hearts? Would that, we can watch the Days movie, guys. Wouldn't that be fun? We can just skip straight to the 358 Days over 2. Wait, 358 over 2 day. Wait.
I'm afraid it was.
How is that full title read? Is it like 358 over 2 days, or is it 358 days over 2? How is this read?
Within my power to grant.
Want an audience with Lord Ignac? A few minutes should be enough. Then I'll be on my way.
Does anyone know how to say that title off the top of their head? We can pop some popcorn and just watch that one movie.
Some discreet inquiries made
If you only did the parts of the franchise with Roxas, yo, it's so facts.
The bandit's bed. Every ill-gotten coin in Dalimil is set to pass through that.
Look, Crush.
Corner of the Valkyrie.
I still love that final boss fight with Roxas before the end of Roxas's part of Kingdom Hearts 2, where you fight Axel. Bruh, it's so good. The gameplay feels so good in that one boss fight. It's such a cool promise as well. I think that was one of the better ways that they could have gone, like, and this is how gameplay will feel later in, like, just later. Isn't that cool? And I'm like, oh, it's so cool for no reason. I guess I could boot up Kingdom Hearts 2 and just play the beginning.
Good girl. Run like the wind.
Like, we sit there for a 5-hour stream and play just that. That'd be kind of funny. That's almost tempting. Unfortunately, I don't own the game on PS4. I'll take Darian's copy. He's not gonna play it. Wait, do we want to watch the Days movie, or how about the Unchained Key Crossroads back cover X edition? That movie. I love how that movie like does not make any sense unless you've played the mobile game, yet it was also there to tell you about the mobile game. Like, how weird. Wait, did I pass it? Damn it.
Got company.
Granted, I do kind of hate that they brought back Roxas for KH3. I always thought that was a bad decision. You're just gonna keep doing this, right, guys? Are you not dead yet, sir? There we go. Now, if only the voice acting wasn't so poorly paced in Kingdom Hearts. In both languages.
This must be Ignac's luggage. Nothing seems to be damaged. All right. Let's get it back to Dalimil.
I hear I have you to thank for the return of my effects. What shall I call you, my good man?
Wyvern. Glad to make your acquaintance.
A formidable name indeed. Well, Wyvern, I appear to be in your debt. Redeem here tells me you wished for an audience. Is that all?
A few moments of your time should suffice, yes.
You're a peculiar fellow, Wyvern. All right, speak.
Master Wyvern was wondering if you could tell him about a certain single-edged sword you recently acquired.
Oh, a true work of art, that one. Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that sword. It was made in the Outer Isles, far beyond the Twins, and is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique school of swordsmanship. They believe no combat should ever exceed a single strike. And
I know this is like a side quest. Why is this cutscene so long?
Never does. Each sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. They crack upon a second blow. There's a brutal sort of beauty to it, really.
But how do they hone such an edge?
Fine question. Why, they use a whetstone, of course. Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharpening stone, then 10,000 more.
Shh, don't tell anyone.
Fucking thieving bastard.
It's a side quest, it's fine.
Sorry for the wait, but hopefully you'll agree it was worth it.
You learned something about that sword then?
I did better than that.
A whetstone?
Yes. But not one you'll find anywhere in Valisthea.
Makes you feel tired sometimes. Oh my god, no. It's just, it's all the time. This game is so draining for, like, actually no reason. And it's just because it's paced like absolute dog shit.
One hit and all done, eh? Might not be so bad if all you ever fought were duels. But good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent would be your last, no matter how good you were.
Even so, is there some way it could be used to give the curse breakers an edge?
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone and the right kind of steel, I could probably even make a twin of the blade that rattled me. But there'd be no replacing this little rock once I worn it down to a sliver. I reckon we get a dozen swords from it, if that. Swords that the curse breakers wouldn't know how to wield properly, and that would see them through a single fire piece. Nah, no point trying to copy that thing. Be about as much use as a wax anvil. But finishing our blades with a whetstone this fine, now that's something to consider. And what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Or more
I just think this game is just, like, the dialogue's very dull, right? Like, there's so much dialogue, but it never feels like the characters are actually talking to you, or, like, to each other.
I'm sure the curse
It's
breakers
very
will be
weird.
delighted.
Specifically in these
Push
cutscenes.
yourself too hard.
It never feels like anyone's
Don't worry about
really
me, sunshine.
talking.
I've been working day and night since
Like,
I
if you
was
just
half your
removed
age,
all of these
and I'll
style
still be here when you're
cutscenes, I
long
think the
gone.
game would be far more readable.
Hey, thanks, Clive. I mean it. I owe you one. August 2.
It would also remove, what, 20 hours from the game?
You'll be happy to hear you said that.
Which, a plus?
Speed up my debt
That's a
to use
plus.
blade. First new blade I make's got your name on it. You come and find me when you've got the materials.
All right. I will.
How would you describe Clive's personality? Boring.
Trouble with your gear, or what's that for you, dear?
So what do I need for Excalibur? I need one thing. Grimmaken hide. Why is this weapon better than a weapon called Excalibur? Whatever.
Not bad, if I do say so myself. That it? Fine.
It's fine.
Did you see the pair that got
Okay. I think I'll end the stream here. I'm kind of done with this. I'll probably come back later. Maybe 4 hours from now, stream something else. Maybe. No, I will.
Mother, save us.
If I don't, like, get too tired. is what it is. But yeah, I hope you all could get some enjoyment out of this. I hope you've had a good time. And I'll see you guys around.